4 copies of the heavily sought after Ruiner Hierophant from set 4. We have 4 copies of Alkalite of Shoku, which is really popular now with set 5. We have 4 Chlorophylla, and we have 4 Bucktooth Roshi. So that already makes up 20 cards in the deck that are quite valuable. Bucktooth Roshi is not too expensive. Chlorophylla is only an uncommon, so if you have set 2 stuff, set 1 stuff, you're bound to have 4 of those. And then we also have 4 of the lily pads and 4 of the wells. So this deck is not budget per se, but for those of you that have been playing HEX since set 1, you probably have most of these cards anyway. So hopefully you can throw something similar together. I think really what makes the combo tick is primarily this combo between Stingy Jack and Balthazar and Grandfather Elk. So Grandfather Elk has a charge power that requires 3 wild threshold, and it says for 4 charges, target troop gets +3/+3 and crush this turn. So because Stingy Jack is a 7/1, if you put that on him, it makes him a 10/4. So if you play Balthazar on top of a 10/4 Stingy Jack in play, you're going to draw 10 cards and heal for 4. Sometimes your Ruiner, if you're playing Ruiner, will get larger than that. But for the most part, drawing 10 off of this Stingy Jack with the Balthazar is enough. And that usually leads to you popping a bunch of the tricks or treats that went into your deck from Stingy Jack. And we're running his weapon equipment only. That says instead of putting 1 each in the deck, you're going to be putting 4 each in the deck when you play him. So that is how this deck works. I played it last night, but I didn't talk about it. So I'm going to go ahead and stream the Frostring Arena with this deck. I made one modification where I only had 2 Howling Braves in originally, but they help you consistently get to your Ruiner on 2. So I added 4 into the deck, and I changed my resource base by 1 by just taking out a blood shard and putting in another wild shard, since we have less blood in our deck now. Alright, this hand's okay. We have 2 wild shards, 2 Howling Braves, and Alkalite. We can play our Howling Braves and Alkalite all by turn 2, but we're still looking for a blood shard. And we have plenty of blood sources in the deck. Let's see, 4 wells, 4 shards of the ancients, and 4 lily pads. And there you go. There's a well of ancient. So now we can adjust what we want to play here. I think what we're going to do is we'll play the Engorger and the Acolyte. And the next turn we can play Stingy Jack. What is up with my Twitch? Sometimes it like spikes to like 7 viewers and all of a sudden it drops back down to like, to 1 or 2. Alright, that kind of sucks that he bounced our Alkalites there with Buccaneers, but we can still get Stingy Jack into play. We're going to do that. And then we have good blocks if he decides to attack. Huh, interesting. I noticed that Hero of Adamant now properly targets... Wow, we got a treat off the top. Properly targets the devoted emissary, no longer targets his own devoted emissary. Okay, so we don't have the other part of the combo that I like to play here, but we do have a Ruiner Hierophant that can get us some acceleration, and we will play another Howling Brave. We'll get the another Engorger into play. So when these Engorgers pop, this Ruiner is going to get quite large, and we have roughly 7 resources in play. We can go in with 2 of the lethals here. Great. Good morning to all of you hexers out there. Hope you're having a good morning. I always love when Stingy Jack gets bounced because he is unique. So, you know, I don't mind playing another copy of him and killing the original. So one of the fun things with Elk's charge power is that we're not playing Crush on Ruiner, but Elk gives Crush, so we can get in with a lot of damage when we have an Elk charge power up with a large Ruiner in play. You see he doesn't even try to block the Ruiner. And then also with all the resource acceleration, we also have Alkalite of Shoku's basic ability for 3, create Dreadlings and put them into play. So that also can get us quite a few wins. So we're going to actually go ahead and use that to end the game here. Get one more in. And then we should be able to just end it by attacking with everything. Actually, we might be off. Yeah, we're still off. That's okay. We're clearing the board. I like how hero abandonment, sometimes you get your Dreadlings back. Let us do the same thing. 1, 2, and 3. And then swing with everything. Game. The deck's pretty fast, especially if you get the Stingy Jack Balthazar combo. And sometimes you can do it as early as turn 3, you can play Stingy Jack, and then turn 4, you can Balthazar. I think you might even be able to do it a turn earlier, depending on the ideal hand. Chlorophyllias on 1 really can add up quickly. Okay, so we have double Balthazar Stingy Jack. I'm going to keep it because that's really ideally what we want to have. We also have the ideal fixing here, which is exactly 3 wild and 1 blood. The deck only needs 1 blood to operate. I'd like the Acorns too to help me get to the cards I want. Okay, so we'll play Blood Shard and then we'll drop the Acolyte. That means we can play Stingy Jack next turn. Turn ahead of what we would have been able to do without him as a top deck. Okay, we got a Bucktooth Roshi. Sometimes with all the acceleration, we don't even have to tunnel him. We just play him face up. In fact, that's what I'll probably end up doing this game. So we're 1 resource away from being able to Balthazar. So we need to top deck a resource or something that accelerates our resources. That doesn't help, but we'll do it. Play it. He can't block. And we can go ahead and burrow our Roshi. Why not? I guess that's fine as a backup plan. And we'll attack for 7. If he just doesn't have blockers for a few turns, we won't be able to win just off a Stingy Jack's attack. Alright, now we have some blockers. And we have resources for Balthazar. So this is the combo that we were talking about with the deck. So Stingy Jack gets pumped to a 10-4 with Crush. Then we play a Balthazar, which is going to generate 10 cards coming into hand. See, then we got a Treat. Bunch of Ruiners and a Trick. So we win this turn because the Trick's going to deal 5, make him discard 2, and then the Treat's going to draw us 2 more cards. We drew another Trick. And this is kind of how the deck kind of starts a combo off of 1 Stingy Jack and a Balthazar. And that's it. 10 damage. I tried building I built a deck that failed at first with Stingy Jack. I tried to build a deck around his glove equipment with a bunch of cards that had Harvest in the name. And I don't know. I think it was just too all over the place. Excuse me. It was trying to do too much. This hand's fine. We have 2 Acorns that'll help us dig. We have a Howling Brave for acceleration. We'll use the Acorns before we play anything. Also have 4 shards, 5 shards. Hit 5 shards. 6 shards, wow, okay. This deck has a fun backup plan too. Like if if you don't draw into anything but shards and like a few weak accelerant cards, but you have a Balthazar, you can always play the Balthazar after using your Elk Charge Power on one of your weak troops, like a 1/1. After you buff it, is a 4/4, so then you'll gain 4 health and you'll draw 4 cards. So that's a good way to replenish your hand. Yeah, we'll attack. Why not? It's good to have a slight lead against Paladin in case he starts to combo with his charge power. Okay, yeah. We're gonna start to feel that soon. Okay, so we're gonna play Engorger. And we'll play a Wild Shard. So we are 1 shard from charge power. If he attacks, I will chump block with the Naive Lackey. He does not attack, but he's above us on health right now. Okay, we still need to wait 1 turn for the Balthazar. We'll be at 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to wait 1 turn for Balthazar. More than likely, unless we top deck something good, we're gonna be utilizing him next turn. Block like this. He's up on us. Okay, that's not good. We did get an Acolyte, but really what we want to do is... Oh, and I'm glad I got the Kill Blades finally, because we can actually deal with this Paladin. So we're going to go ahead and buff, and then we're going to... Oh, that was kind of stirpy. Oh well. Go ahead and play Balthazar. I realized I needed that resource to actually trigger. Alright, so we have Kill Blades to block. He's got another charge power, but we're actually above him on health right now, at least until after this attack. That's fine, he's dead. Alright, alright. Still, hand's not looking too amazing, but we can get in for exactly 4 damage. That will even out our health. I mean, I could just play Dreadlings here off of the Acolyte too, but I'd rather have 2 of them in play. So we're going to have more acceleration next turn. If you're watching this and you have questions, just feel free to ask me. I'm more than happy to answer. Let's see here. Play it well. At this point, it doesn't matter if I get some blood. And we're just going to go in with one of the Kill Blades. I could have made a bunch of Dreadlings and pushed more damage than that, but yeah, this is fine. Next turn. Well, now we're not going to want to. Does he have equipment on this? Yeah. He does not actually have equipment, but he has a lot of stuffs. So we're kind of drawing dead here. We've drawn out a large chunk of our deck, and we're still not getting to our combo, which is a little concerning. With his 3/2 in play now, it's fruitless for me to attack, but it's also going to hurt a lot when he decides to attack, which he will do with this 3/2. Wow, he actually pushes in with everything. Okay. Let's see, what can we do here? We will block here, and we want this Naive Lackey to die. However, we do kind of want to kill this as well. No, that's a dilemma, because if we block like that, then he might not kill the Lackey. Alright, I guess we're going to have to leave a Paladin on the table. Alright. That is okay. Oh god, now he's quite scary. Well, we have a Hopper in play that can jump for a turn or 2. What gets me is I can't attack in because of the stupid Cloud Knight. Because he'll just go up on health, not down, if I attack in. See, I can go in with 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 will get through, 1 will be blocked, and he'll gain 3 health, and I'll deal 3, so it's going to be exactly even. So no, we're there's no point in attacking. Not until we have a Runeir Hierophant in play. So luckily he buffed his Righteous Paladin and not the Spiritcliff Cloud Knight. And still, we're drawing dead. Now I can start to deal more damage than I take. We actually have 8 charges too, so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna go in with all of those guys. Alright, we actually did a little damage there. I am triggering his incantation though, so that's not good. A Bucktooth Roshi, that's actually fairly helpful. Play him face up. That gives our Killblades Crush. He might block this. Yeah. Cool thing about Crush that a lot of people don't know is if you have Crush on a troop with lethal, that lethal troop only needs to deal 1 damage to the opposing blocker before the rest of the damage goes through to the champion. It doesn't matter what the blocker's health is, as long as the blocker can be killed. Because only 1 damage needs to actually be lethal to kill it. So that's why when I attacked there and he blocked with his paladin, 2 of the damage went through to hit the paladin. Pretty neat. Okay, so we're gonna play our shard here, and then I guess we'll pass turn. I could have played a Battle Hopper, that would have been a 2-3 with Crush. Go ahead, attack. Alright. We're getting low here, but and he's gonna have the incantation next turn. That incantation puts us on a 2-turn clock. So we're running out of time. Which makes me think we should probably just start pushing in with as much as we can. It's not going to be a ton of damage, but it will be more than what we've been doing. We want to keep one of the Killblades back. So he can block 2 of the Dreadlings, which he does. And we do 4 damage. Oh, we triggered that stupid thing. Okay. We can kill both his Paladin and the 4/4 if he attacks with both. The problem is that I just triggered. Oh, good, he didn't attack with everything. We'll block like this. Do I want to sacrifice? Yeah, I guess sacrificing Acolyte's fine. Oh, they have 5 health. I'm not paying attention. Yes, that's what we wanted to see. So that's actually really great that we drew this, because if he does not attack with his 3/2, we can eventually outpace him with our Runeir, which is crazy to think of because he actually has that 31/31, but in a few turns, that's nothing. And we also have the Crush from Grandfather Elk. That's fine. I think we actually gave him health there, but that's okay. We'll start to get ahead. This is taking forever. This time I'll remember to attack also with a Killblade as well. These all have Crush too because of the Bucktooth Roshi. One Killblade coming through. He's double healing now, so this will be a 34 after the attack. But we got him down to 25. And our Runeir's now a 16/16. See, if the AI was just attacking with this 3/2 here, we might have a problem. Oh, he must have been listening to me. Cheater. Stingy Jack. It's kind of late, but maybe it'll help. Yeah, we might not be quick enough to actually deal with everything he has in play. I might have to go all in next turn. Because next turn, if he attacks with his Spirit Cliff Cloud Knight, it'll be our last turn. So we might have to do a full-on swing. He did not attack. Okay, we're getting a little lucky here, but we're still really close to not being able to pull this one out. He's getting big though. He is getting quite big. And we're starting to get him down a little bit. The 27 go down to 22. Ruiner Hierophant's at 29 out of 29. His Paladin's, though, 55. And he's swinging with everything. So we actually are going to be able to win here on the backswing. Because he attacked. We're going to go ahead and give Stingy Jack a crush. And make as many dreadlings as we can. And then we're going to just swing with everything. Alright. We tricked that AI. We tricked him good. 35-35 Ruiner coming in. God, that one encounter is like an entire arena run. Took forever. But that's the one thing I didn't pepper into the deck was removal. There's really no removal in here. Usually that's okay. Nothing to copy. That's okay. As well, we could potentially have a turn 2 Ruiner. Yep. Well, do we want it? I guess that's the next question. Do we actually want a turn 2 Ruiner now? Maybe we prefer a turn. I think we might prefer a turn 3 Ruiner because then we can get the lily pad. Let's see what he plays. Double lily pad. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go for turn 3 Ruiner. Get in for 1 here. So Ruiner next turn, we can play Ruiner, play a Battle Hopper from the lily pad. Wow, try lily pads. That's not bad. And Battle Hopper, and get another resource from the attack with the Ruiner. And we are pretty much set up for Balthazar here. The only thing... Oh, well, that fixed it. I'm going to say the only thing about this is that we wouldn't have our charge power, but now we do. But he has resources actually for removal. I can try doing this. Let's see, does he remove it? Maybe we're going to get lucky here. I'm going to draw 7 cards. And because we're playing PvE, you don't have to discard any of these. Got the bonus resource. Play a Chlorophylla now. Alright. That went well. So now we can play a face-up Bucktooth Roshi, which I'd love to do. And we can follow that with a face-up Acolyte. It's going to pump all of our troops in play, give them Crush, play face-up Acolyte. I actually could have played another rune here. I didn't think of that. And that should be lethal. Yep, got there. That was a lot faster. That's kind of how you want the deck to work. I think the last run I did with this deck, did we go perfect? I think we did. I might have lost on a single encounter. Maybe it was a single encounter loss. I can't remember. All right, so this hand's fine. Of course, you do want lily pads primarily for runers, but they are resources. So if you have to use them as resources, use them as resources. For the threshold, not for the battle hopper. So we're at great. We have all the fixing we want. We can play a Acolyte and we can play a Howling Brave this turn. And then next turn we can Stingy Jack. In fact, let's say 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can Stingy Jack and then play Naive. Oh, well, that kind of sucked. We did get the shard though, so we can still do the same thing we were going to do, which is play Stingy Jack and then play a Naive Lackey. And we'll swing in for 1 with their Duskwing Shepherd Acolyte. Oh, you bounced my Jack. Thank you. Because that is a card I like to replay. Yep, we still want to play Stingy Jack over the Ruiner because we don't have a follow-up for Ruiner right now. This puts more tricks and treats in our deck. You can see our deck went up to 66 cards. Because every time we play this, 8 cards go into our deck. Alright, he played an Angel of Dawn. And a Lady of Valor. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we have a follow-up to our Ruiner now. But we're still a shard short of being able to really push in. We can't play a face-up Roshi. We're looking at a bunch of damage in the air. His board state's quite a bit better than ours. Alright, what is this? 3. We can play a face-up Roshi. How many blockers does he have? We might even be able to attack with our Ruiner here. So 6, 6. If I pump, he'll be a 9, 9. 9, 9. He can deal a bunch of damage, but I think it's worth sacrificing a Ruiner here because... Oh, I should have attacked the Lackey too. Oh, he did not block. Alright. Well, we get the free resource. He still can do 6 in the air, which is a little frustrating. I'm gonna just chump. I'm gonna go in with the Lackey as a chump. Hell, I think I'm gonna go in with both the Ruiner and the Lackey here. Great, so we're gonna get to draw a card. It's a Balthazar, perfect. We'll go ahead and play Balthazar. We have 3 Howling Braves to use as resources, and we get to draw 6 cards. Wow, we do not actually hit any of our 16 tricks and treats, or 8 tricks and treats in the deck. Oh, and I missed an opportunity to play another Stingy Jack. That was my bad. Yeah, that's good. We can play another face-up Roshi next turn. We're going to take another 6 if he attacks. No, he doesn't. Okay. That works. We got a 12-12 Ruiner now. There's a treat. 2 cards in hand. There's a treat. There's a Stingy Jack. Draw more cards. Let's see if Chlorophilia takes anything out of her deck. How many wild shards we have left? Yep, there's still some in there. Hey, babe. What's up?
They're fed, so I'm gonna...
Alright. My wife wanted to go to the store. So I think she's gonna go without me. Alright, we got a 16-16 Ruiner. He's gonna have to block with a few things here. And I do not think, yeah, we're gonna crush through quite a bit of damage. And that gives us a resource to play Island Brave. And yeah, we got this next turn. No problem. Might as well just play a shard, and then we'll give Stingy Jack Crush because all the bunnies in here already have Crush. Play a few Dreadlings, get everything bigger, and swing for the fence. Bam. The Haunted Harvest. Ruiner, double Ruiner. Keeping this. We'll save the Lackey. We're just gonna go like straight for turn 3 Ruiner and then start to drop other stuff on the backside of the second Ruiner. We just have to survive the initial like War Machinist play of Ballistics Expert. Ideally. Of course, he plays a War Machinist, so that really sucks. Now the dilemma is, do I hold off a turn? The other thing is I could drop the Ruiner here and just immediately attack. And then get the trade. Take the trade and be happy with it. I think that's the best play, actually. Give me the trade. No. Interesting. So on the back of that, I'll play the Lackey. That way there, he has to have 2 artifacts. Or a Sapphire Shard. Oh shit, he has a Sapphire Shard. And play the Charge Power. We'll just block here. Uh-oh. Do not have a second artifact, please. Whew. That could have been very brutal. Alright, I think we're okay. So you can actually swing with both. It's 10. Get 2 open resources from that. And then next turn, I think we can win off of a Bucktooth Roshi. We'll just block here. We're gonna take 8 and we win next turn. Alright, that's great. That'll activate our charge power. We'll play this face up, and we'll give Crush again to Acolyte. It doesn't really matter. The deck works. I mean, I guess it's more of a Shinhair deck than a Stingy Jack deck. But Stingy Jack Balthazar combo is dropped into the Ruiner chassis. And the acceleration that the Ruiners, or the Shinhair in general, are allowing is enabling us to make that combo work early game, not late game. So I like it. Good. I was really actually hoping for a Chlorophylla top deck, but now what we're hoping for is a top deck Blood Shard, which there's only 11 that are going to immediately give us the resource. And the reason for the top deck Blood Shard is to enable the speed gem on the Ruiner. But we don't have the speed gem activated. That's okay. We still have a Ruiner follow-up play here. Chlorophylla. Play the second Ruiner, then we'll swing in with the 2 or the 3/3, get another shard. But all of our shards right now are wild. We still need the single blood to play the... Okay, that's a blood. We're actually going to just play this as blood. And then, let's see here. We can face up play the Roshi next turn, so we'll just play all this stuff first to make our dudes big. 7, 7, 5, 5, 18. Yeah, one more turn. Could have also activated Dreadlings here, but I forgot to. It would have been post-combat anyway. Alright. See ya, Avalanche Giant. That went well. He got no Ruby. He probably had removal in his hand too. So we got a little lucky there. Avenging Angel. I feel like I already played Avenging Angel. Which encounter did we just play that had Angel Dawn in play? I thought that was Avenging Angel. Maybe I'm forgetting. I don't know. So we actually had triple Wild Threshold on turn 1. And we're with a open face Blood Shard, we would have a Stingy Jack on turn 2, but we're gonna have to wait a turn because it's a Shard of the Ancients. That's okay. I mean, 3 resources on turn. Oh, open face Stingy Jack. Okay. So we are looking at a potential turn 4 Balthazar combo if we draw one more shard or another accelerant. Let's see here. Oh no. Okay, so we still need some sort of face-up playable shard next turn to be able to do the combo. I'm saving the charge power just for that too. It's fine. I don't want to block just in case. I don't think Avenging Angel has tricks, so I probably could have safely blocked there. Darn. So we do have the resources, we just have to wait an additional turn. So we'll play the Howling Brave and do Will Pass turn. Okay, I think now if he locks down Stingy Jack, we're going to block with the Furling Gorger on the Highlands. Take 3, got a 17. Alright, here it comes. Nice, we also got a Wild Shard off the top. I'm going to save the Shard for now. We'll use 1 Howling Brave. Make sure we charge power Stingy Jack. We'll Balthazar. I wanted to do that prior to the attack because, okay, good, we hit a Harvest Trick. Because he could have a repel. He did have a repel. He might not have one anymore. He could have easily repelled us. Alright, that's good to see too. So I'll just play a... I don't think I need to play a basic shard here because there's nothing else I can play on my turn. So we'll use the opportunity to play the Ancient as a temporary, and then we'll swing in for 10. We have a second Balthazar too. So I'm going to play a second Balthazar next turn if we want to.
I'm leaving.
Alright, babe.
Are you going to be okay with the rolls?
Yeah, leave my door open. Are you building blocks? Thank you, Briella. Yeah. Where's Mom going? Where's Mom going? Uh-oh. You locked yourself in my room. This is bad. This is really bad. A treat. Do I have any more wilds? We do. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm gonna have to come out and play with you, huh? Looks like I'm not streaming anymore. Maybe I should have just gone with her. No, have fun. Alright, we'll use this. I know, bye. Yeah? You like to play? Why do you smell like poop? Uh-oh. Did you poop already? Ah. Fun times. Okay. Let's do this again. Okay. Okay. Guy? We're almost saying words. Almost. Hungry. Almost. Oh, I didn't have any of our shards left in my deck. Okay, well, let's see here. He's down to 8. If we attack him, he'll block with pretty much everything. We can... Thanks, Bree. I'll just go into this. Now we're gonna have to dump our hand. And my stream is basically over. What is dropping shards that take the longest to play? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Are you ready to go back out? Okay, let's go back out. Come on. There you go. Go. Good girl. All right. I'm gonna freedom for a second. Do a pizza giveaway. Wait, I thought pizza giveaways were for streamers, not to give pizza to other people. I thought it only worked the other way around. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so we're gonna do Runeer, Lily Pad, and then I think we'll have just enough to play a face-up Roshi after exhausting all of our Helling Braves. And then we'll swing in for the win, for the W. For the W. Alright. And... yeah, whatever, that's fine. I guess I'm done streaming. Well, yeah, it's probably best for me to call it while my wife is gone, because I know our kids are getting into a lot of trouble, so I probably should keep an eye on them. But I'll finish this run later. I mean, I don't think I'm going to lose a single encounter. I think I've tuned the deck to the point where it's not going to really lose. And the Ruiner Hierophants are just so strong. That's why everybody wants them. That card is going to be... I think that card is going to be like the most expensive rare for a long time. Probably more so than Extinction. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I'd say it's going to be a toss-up between Extinction and Ruiner Hierophant for like the most expensive rare. Hero Fall after set 5 is out of limited rotation might be up there too. Thanks for the host, Purple Polo Player. Dang, you had 35 viewers? What the heck? For up to 35 viewers. Yeah. I was talking about Ruiner Hierophant. I think Ruiner Hierophant is one of the better printed rares in the game. Just has so much versatility. It doesn't matter what gems change to, as long as they're viable wild and blood gems, it'll be a good card. Be good in eternal format. Basically, any printed card that's no longer in limited rotation is heavily sought after is typically great. I don't know. Extinction and Ruiner Hierophant, though, those are two of the best that are out of limited rotation. And then you have Hero Fall and limited rotation. That's a really good rare as well. I mean, there's other stuff in other colors that are great too, but those two cards really stand out. Okay, well, with all that said, I'm gonna go out and make sure my girls are not killing each other or climbing into the fireplace. But my wife will probably be back in an hour, which means I might be able to stream in an hour. Of course, I told her I didn't want to go so I could stream, and then that means I forgot about the fact that we have kids. Anyway, alright guys, see you in a bit.